across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Time Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action. Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early, but I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant, as we get into it a little bit, they decided to just come right out swinging.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He'll get that complete to Albert O. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater steps away to his left. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they're going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they've decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Keon Crossen. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And we always say, and I absolutely believe it, Evan Ingram is a wide receiver in a tight end's frame. 63 catches last year, en route to his first Pro Bowl nomination.
Now Jones. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. John. Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you. Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going. A lot of football left to be played. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now? Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones to the right and complete to Galladay. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point try good by Gano, and it is 28-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return will stop right around the 25. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Barkley fighting his way through contact. And they'll get this down to the 10. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. knocking through the field goal. Here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing